All right. Shalom, shalom. I just say all praises due to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle of the great millstone. All right. Peace and blessings to you, all you out there, putting the word of truth while the four corners of the globe for the hopeful elect see. Okay. So, we just want to go into it. It's a lot of things happening right now. The globe, got uprising of the people. You got all these pestilence that's getting ready to be unleashed. I would say, 2024. Can't forget that the presidency, they want to stop that at all costs because it's about total control. Okay. Uh, Also, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that the presidential election is coming up. Yeah, yeah, and you got Esau. I seen a commercial. This Edomite. He looked like he was from like a woodsy area. That's where the Edomite. Yeah, that's where they do it, right? He had all camouflage and everything, and he was talking about they keep taking his page down, but somehow he got it on the commercial. On the YouTube commercials. Yeah. When you're watching a video, you get that commercial. He's like, Patriots, we got to take America back. That's why they don't want Trump back. X, Y, and Z. There's a plot. So, hey, man, you never know, man. This upcoming election could be the rise of a civil war here in America, man, because that's what it's leading to. These crackers, they gun ho about their holding their old American values, man. They're not gonna give it up for nothing. Right. Yeah, go ahead.
Second Ezra 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest parts of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
And that's exactly what we're getting ready to see. Because it's a prophecy, like these brothers going into. Read Isaiah, the 10th chapter. Okay, so it says that it's going to be sedition amongst these two Egyptian against Egyptians. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a wild time. This getting ready to happen, and it fits all into perspective of the prophecies. Okay, like Daniel said, it's going to be a time like no other.
If I may mention too, because even it says, when thou shalt understand, that's the very same time wherein the heights begin to visit the world which he made. Matthew, the 24th chapter, talks about all this at the beginning of sorrow.
That's right.
Because the Lord is going to show forth his judgment in these times, man. And it got to get bad. It has to before transpire into this new kingdom that we're waiting for. But definitely, you're going to see things start to spiral out of control. Yeah. Not even that, like your brother was talking about, not even that the average hatred can kind of, fix the problem.
Yeah, they can't stand the way.
The armies, these nations can't fix the problem. Why? Sure. Because ultimately the will of Yahweh.
Yeah, the hand of judgment on force. Go ahead, bro.
Isaiah 19 and 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom.
Right. And that's what you're starting to see, man. You even got the so-called JOOs over there. You got the JOOs that live here, those that live over there. The JOOs over here, they're against what's going on over there. See what I'm saying? So it's all playing out. It's all coming down to what?
Okay. That's to show you that there's a downfall of this current rulership.
That's right.
Because once again, division has to play its part. Scripture talks about when reference about this place being sold up from the seams when it's coming apart. You can't fix it at that point. It's time to throw it away. And that's exactly what's happening. You got people battling against their own people, and differences of opinion. Chaos. This is the what is it? The recipe for disaster. Huh?
That's it. I may say too that a lot of people may say, "Oh, that's Isaiah. That's back in the ancient times." But you have to understand that.
What's up, guys?
Hey, let's do the Jesus Christ. All right. You have to understand that's the Heavenly Father's MO. That's his modum operandi. That's it. Before he does anything, he sends out the warnings, the prophets, then he stirs shit up, man. So, and then the destruction comes. A lot of people are stuck in thinking that, it's because it's the Old Testament, these things can't happen. The scripture says there's nothing new under the sun, man. There's nothing new under the sun. All right. So the modern day Egyptian, all right, is Esau Edom. All right, because he's the one that's had our people in captivity and in slavery. All right, so this ain't gonna be no different, man. That's why we're seeing hatred. all throughout the planet, especially here in America, so-called racism, as they want to say it is. But we understand what that is, man. That's the will of the Heavenly Father, first and foremost, and it's the Lord that's stirring up these spirits, man.
Even back in ancient Egypt, mentioned in division, when Pharaoh didn't want to let the children of Israel go, he had the people that was under him like, yo, let them go. You know what I'm saying? So it's showing you that was the two different mindsets. That it's the same thing that's happening here in these times, man.
Yeah.
Like, why you going to war with the Palestinians? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's over here, but over there they're saying, hey, listen, it's necessary. So it's showing you even that to that point, the red and the blue, liberal and conservative. So, hey, man, it's about that time, man. Since the harvest is right.
That's it. It's Zechariah 2:9. Real quick.
I got some real quick.
Blue letter. But it says Zechariah 2:9. I start at 7. It says, deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. But thus said the Lord of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations which scorn you. For he that touched you touches the apple of his eye. For behold, I will shake my hand upon them. They shall be a spoil to their servants. And ye shall know that the Lord of hosts has sent me.
Yeah, I may break that down. All the nations have had a touch right on our nation, on the nation of Israel. All these nations have had a part in our captivity until this day, right? So it's only divine justice, right? That's the whole crux of justice. That's it. It's to be able to do what was done unto you, you know. So at the end of the day, all your nations got to pay for everything you've done, including Esau, starting with him, right? And the rest of these other nations, right? You know?
Got some real quick. Revelation 11:8. You made a point. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of that great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt, which is here in America, where also our Lord was crucified. It's not talking about a literal crucifixion. The ways of Yahweh Shai has been distorted. All right. The name also represents a reputation. So you look at America, they flipped everything upside down. You got Cesare Borgia posing as he's the Lord, but they uphold that here. They took the Bibles out of the schools. It just became lawlessness, right? So in reference unto Sodom and Egypt, Sodom representing for the uncleanness, the abominable acts that they do, and also Egypt as for bondage, right? It says, and they of the people in kindred and tongues and nations shall see that their bodies 3 days and a half shall not suffer their bodies to be put in graves. And that's talking representing other nations as well, right? And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them and make merry and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets tormented them that dwell on the earth. You see, they rejoiced over it. They dealt while we was at the bottom for transatlantic slavery for them,
Virtue trade Indians.
Yep. Sending them back to Spain. Yeah. So they benefited off our downfall. So you think the Most High is not going to recompense these heathens? He's not going to give them exactly what they've been asking for? All right. He said they touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. You're messing with the Lord's chosen, man. Yes, we understand on our half, it's a punishment. The Lord put us in this predicament because it's a punishment. But hey, man, at the end of the day, the Lord still loves Israel, man.
Yeah, that you said that, I got a piece of art. Jeremiah 49:12 says, for thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? That thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Okay, because Psalms 83, right? Psalms 83, you partake in that, right? You divvied up the land that of the children of the Most High, right? Okay, over there in Israel, and now you think that you shouldn't get scathed, but you are going to get scathed. But the scripture goes to say is that we're to give them double. Yeah. Okay, they're going to receive double of what we received. That's because they furthered the afflictions, like the scripture says. Okay, they didn't let up. Okay, they left an open wound to the people that was in captivity to them. They didn't teach us about economics. economics. They didn't let us go back to our land. They did all the heinous the laws that they set up against us. The slave laws, Jim Crow laws, the black laws. You know what I'm saying? But nigga can't be wandering around the street, loitering, shit like that. But you don't have a house. You just said, get out of here.
You know, he lied because he said he was supposed to receive 7 acres and a mule.
Yeah,
40. Now 40 acres, that's a lot of fucking land.
Yeah.
You know how much 40 acres is?
Yeah.
Like 2 acres is like a block. So you know they lied, but you know we know that so-called white man, he's a serpent the Bible talks about, man. He's a goddamn snake, man. So
And the Lord was in control the whole time. He made that devil speak a lie that he couldn't produce. Okay? And because he couldn't produce it, now he's about to pay for it in the latter
Yeah,
days.
he's going to be held accountable for it. Because the scripture also, for every idle word speaks, shall be held accountable on that day. So Esau, he's going to have to answer for that. You know what I'm saying? That 40 acres in the field, Jake's still trying to bounce back to this very day. That's what we call generational wealth. Generational wealth. You know, you have the two. You got Esau that's benefiting. He passed his goods down, his inheritance down to his son. But what we pass down, trauma, you know, sickness, all these different things that plagued our ancestors, you know, our great-grandparents, our grandparents, hey, we still suffer to this point.
That's right.
You know, but I got some real quick. Because you mentioned Psalms 83rd chapter. Psalms 83 in starting at verse 1, it says, "Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh Bashem outside," which is the cry that we constantly cry out. You know, because we see these heathens how they deal with us. You know, you see that they have everything in abundance. You know, and they don't have to do nothing. But we work the hardest, and we ain't got shit. You know, if you notice that in New York, they show that the apartments are getting smaller and smaller. Who's there? You know, majority of Jakes, you know, go to Queens, they got a little corner, but they paying massive amount of money just for that little corner. It's a closet. You know what I'm saying? But who owns the building? Who's benefiting? Esau. You know, just like what's going on over there in the land of Israel. You know, being covetous. This, oh yeah, we can take your house, we can live here, and we don't have to provide no paperwork, no nothing. You know. So, verse 2 says, "For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones." That goes back to what you mentioned about that lie, that deception. You know, told you 48 of the news. That's a crafty counsel. Yo, we gonna tell them this. So guess what? We ain't gonna give them shit.
And then we're gonna lock them up in the prison system. We're gonna make them get up to 10 games. I mean, still gonna be what.
Oh yeah, we're gonna put this rap music out.
Yeah.
We're gonna have them pushing this, and we're gonna lock them up at the same time.
We are on to
You know?
we on to.
And all these nations are tied in, right? It says they have said, "Come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance."
That's right. And, you know, throughout history, the prophecy only fit one people that the characters. If you get Jeremiah 17, it only fits one set of people that it has happened. Okay? Whenever we ask our people, who are you? I'm black.
I'm an Asiatic black
Or
man.
I'm Puerto Rican. Or I'm Dominican. You know what I'm saying? Bywords. All the time. When we have the chart right here that gives you the names of our forefathers and who we're supposed to be. Because there was no such thing as last name. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, you were son of
whoever.
son.
Yeah.
The Judah, the son of Jacob.
Yeah,
Something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we're the only people that fit that. Now, there's double O's over there. I can act 5, 4 generations back, and then they come in with, I'm Judah.
Right.
I'm Levi. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. But what happened to the rest of the tribes? And see, this is where they go off at. They're going off there in that point. And that's how we know who we are.
Yeah, because they talking about they can identify their lineage.
Not grandmother.
But the children of Israel wasn't going to identify it.
Exactly.
Jeremiah 17:4. "And thou even thyself shall discontinue from that inheritance that I gave thee." And it's crazy that I said that, so I can cut into it. But it says that heritage, that talks about the feast days. That talks about everything that was given unto us. You know?
If I'm not mistaken, like the majority of those people over there in that land, they don't celebrate what's in the early writers. Okay, they're against that. See, and then when it comes to the New Testament, they're against that. So who are these people? What are they about? Imposters, Talmud readers.
And, and thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in a land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
That, that's exactly what they did, because that's the end prophecy to Esau, Edom, Amalek being the head of Esau. Okay, but when you read the Dunderton Bible dictionary, it says that this destruction was coming to that said group of people. Okay, and no other group of people.
Even the scripture, you go to Obadiah,
Yeah.
you know, it explains it. You know, saying Esau should be that's going to be cut off.
That's right.
But even going back to that discontinue from our heritage, look at our people now, right? We're approaching the holiday pagan holiday
Yeah.
Christmas,
Oh, yeah.
you know, and you see majority of our people, they out there shopping going crazy. You know what I'm saying? But then again, we just passed Hanukkah, and that was just literally, you know what I mean? It was just another day. They didn't know, you know what I'm saying? Once again, that shows you that's proof that of being discontinued from your heritage.
That's it. And there's also that false spirit of the air. You know that Christmas spirit. You know that you know, even you know, we're men, you know, you're walking down say market basket, you hear them chants. You know, Jingle Bell, you're like, oh yeah, and you kind of want to feel merry and shit, you know. But and that's the demons that we have to be dismissing, you know, because we're in the land of a wicked land, man. You know, we're in a cesspool of wickedness. So, you know, this is what we need deliverance from, man. We need deliverance from our body being subjected to all these principalities that be at here in Babylon, all kind of temptations and stuff. That's why, man, we look forward a new heaven and new earth, man. We just want the Lord to come and deliver us, because at the end of the day, we without Him, we can never be right, man. Without the salvation that our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shai HaMashiach has offered us, we will never be right. You know, this body's wicked.
Everything is working against you, like you said,
Yeah.
right? Prime example, you mentioned about the Christmas carols that they be singing. Every store plays the same loop.
The same
The
loop.
same loop.
Same
So
shit,
it's
man.
hypnotism in the sense,
Yeah.
which is also a form of
Witchcraft.
witchcraft.
Yeah.
You know, get you in that, to do what? To spend your money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, to
Spend
spend your money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
You know, the majority of that is all by mind control.
yeah,
That's all mind control.
there's certain sounds, you know
Sounds.
what I'm saying? The instruments that they use.
He started to figure it out. He
Red
figured
and
out
green.
the blank rate, figuring out frequencies. You know what I'm saying? The Lord gave him all these amenities, so to speak, so he could rule upon the earth. You know, and that's what he has. That's why we have to read Ephesians 6 and 12. Okay? Yeah, verse 10. It says, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of His might. Put on the whole armor of the Most High Power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil."
And if I may mention real quick, as the saying goes, knowing is half the battle.
That's right.
So that's why it behooves you to read, man, get into the scriptures so you understand what the armor is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is exhortation. That's the upliftment, you know, because we're in a constant battle day and night, you know, and it's only going to get harder. It's only going to intensify. We know that wicked, foul spirit is just going to continue to grow and grow, and it's going to affect people on a daily. So what is your defense to it?
Yeah.
You know?
Verse 12, it says, "For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of the world, and spiritual wickedness in high places." And you know, Esau Edom got this thing all ready to go. Okay, and when you look at it, okay, you go back to the bed shots. You know what I'm saying? But with the bed shots, it's new things coming up from that. Okay, it's been 3 whole years of latency, right? Now, you start to see different videos pop up of people that can't stop themselves crying, people that got nervous twitches, people that have fucking aneurysms in their head, You know, people with fucking bad blood in their legs and stuff like that. What's that
That's
from?
a blood clot.
You know what I'm saying? It's against those type of principalities that are set up from us. Because he thought the serpent, just like a serpent, you see a serpent shed his skin, it takes a little bit of time for that to happen. It's the same way with gradually. The serpent moves so slow, he doesn't attack the rat when it's first put in the cage. He waits till that mouse forgets that he's dead. You know what I'm saying? Or he ain't did nothing to me in all this time. So, but that's what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Studying, that's how they do our people. They like to do a lot of extensive research. on our
Research.
people.
Yeah.
That's what we got the projects.
Yeah.
You knew what
Yeah.
they was doing when they set that up.
That FBI informant, I was forgetting his name. They did basically with the infiltrator.
Oh, just,
Yeah, the infiltrator for the FBI to study the mind of Jake. You know, and they know that mental destruction is more powerful than any weapons, than any weapons of war. You know, imagine you go fight an enemy, right? And the enemy has a gun, right? But you're able to warp his mind somehow. You know, you can make that person stop shooting and do something else, right? You know, just saying. But mental, having somebody's psyche and mental state is way worse. What that guy from the KKK? It was a guy from the KKK. He was a supreme grand wizard. Yeah, that's what they call it. And he was like, "Oh, we don't go out hunting niggas anymore. We just allow them to, give them alcohol, put guns in their neighborhoods, and we just sit back and turn the TV on and watch the news. That's it. That's all he did. And they killed each other. That's it. Because that gangster rap, that bullshit, which a lot of our people are sellouts. You're a lot of our people, your Snoop Dogs and your all of anybody. They all sellouts, man. They all bootleg sellouts, man. They don't care about their own. As a matter of fact, most of these rappers don't even be putting drugs in their system. Yeah. They're into green juices. Like what's his nigga name? Low, whatever. What's his name?
You talking about what's his name?
Uzi. I think it was Lil Uzi. Yeah, him too. Lil Uzi Vert. Future. Oh yeah, Future too.
Don't do no drugs.
Yeah, he does nothing. Yeah,
Nothing.
Tupac. I heard an interview because now he's on the limelight because I guess they're gonna lock up whoever kills him or whatever. Yeah, Keefy D, right? And he was talking about how Tupac wasn't selling drugs. He wasn't doing he wasn't really a gangster. He went to an art school. He was a theatrical school. He wasn't no gangster, but yet they push that wine on our people, man. That philosophy, gangster rap, man. And y'all gotta be gangster and kill. The scriptures say that their own shepherds, pity them not. That's how we know these scriptures are true.
We only go back to the step about the broken minds, and that's how they created slaves.
Slaves, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They created slaves.
William
They
Lynch.
broke them down to the point where now it's like there's no fighting them. You know what I'm saying? There's no fight. It's the same with these with these elites, man, and these record labels.
Right.
You take a people that come from a impoverished condition, don't have nothing, but you feed them the things that they've been missing.
Right.
By default, they don't want to go back there.
Right.
It's like, yo, I can send you back to the hood. They be like, no, we'll do what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's exactly how it continues on. The younger generation sees it, and guess what? They doing it for less. You know what I'm saying? All they want is a chain, and a nice car. The car can be leased, but they'll do it for less. And not just only that, now they killing people and talking about. So it just shows you, like, it's just the way it destruction.
And it's all supposed to be having the grip on those people that they want to have. So it goes back, marriage. This Habakkuk 2:15 that says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that puttest thy bottles in him, and maketh him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their necks." Right? So whenever something wicked happens, Jason's involved with it works. Just that. But like the little kid that went into the fucking church in Jacksonville, shot 9 members and killed 9 people.
Oh,
The bugged out dude. They took him to Burger King. They ain't write no fucking rude ass article about
They didn't beat him up. They didn't kill him.
Nothing.
Yeah, they should have
You see what
really
I'm
killed him.
Yeah, they
on the
should have
spot.
fucking stumped his ass out.
Yeah,
You see?
there was a whole, Salakia, brother.
ahead.
There was a whole show too, called Police back in the day.
Yep.
I don't know if you remember that show. Cops.
Yep.
Yeah, and it was all like highlight of the worst of things of Jake, like
Jake,
know?
Jake smoking crack, they catch Jake,
Yeah.
actually Jake take off running.
demonization.
And
That's
people,
what
That's
it
all
was
it is.
entertaining. It was entertaining for people because they like to see. They just love to see people like they work going through it. For instance, right? We also had what's the crack epidemic, right?
Yeah.
Back then, they didn't display how Esau was there buying crack as well.
Yeah, it was doctors
You know what I'm
buying
saying?
crap.
They was buying
Right.
crack. They would leave from their suburban home,
Yep.
drive all the way to the hood,
Yeah.
do what you call it.
Yeah.
But now, today's time, you have this fentanyl, you have this opiate,
Open
opiate,
on.
you know what I mean? Opium.
Epidemic.
Now it's a health condition.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just
We got
shows
to
you.
study that.
Yeah, you know what I'm
We
saying?
gotta
Like
help them at
it's
all
to the point
costs.
where now they're even giving them needles to do these things.
Yeah.
Safe, quote unquote safe environment. But it's just showing you how hey man, this devil is just the worst because he's not honorable anyway, man. You can't trust him. You know, he paints an image of these people, but then again, when his own people going through it, he's it's a different story with him.
Yeah.
You know,
And you know what shows that too? You know how they caught the package store with the White House, right?
yeah. It's
Come
Jake,
on.
they got it from a Jake dude. It's crazy because I seen a video of the crack documentary on Netflix.
Yeah.
They said that the security guard, which was a Jake, Secret Service dude, went out, bought crack from Jake for the president. I think it was George Bush Sr.
Yeah.
And they arrested him, right? And then they go put the thing on TV. It's like, and started putting the message out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, look at
Portraying him as being the bad guy,
you. See what I'm
but
saying?
he was making a run. You see? And this goes on all the time, man. These people will not stop. When I say these people, we know what we talking about. We saw Edom, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it's yet to be seen by the normies of the world. I'll say that. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta understand where we at in the world. These people they're gonna increase prosecution, okay? When they come out with their draconian measures and everything, it's just gonna be for us. Whenever you watch a futuristic movie, who's not dead? That's just the truth. Who's not dead? Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans not dead.
This Zechariah 11:5. Whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty, and they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich," and their own shepherds pity them not.
Right. So they got a devious plan. Okay, their devious plan is not to just like we build up America, we build up this whole goddamn place, right? You got Native Americans that was like still walking, okay, over there in Manhattan, all right? They ain't never get no approval or no slap on the back and say, hey man, you know what? You own this building. You know what I'm saying? You helped build this building, we gonna give this building to you. They ain't never did that. Okay, they came up with the many inventions, all right, throughout the years. Nobody never said, oh, we do really owe you money. They go $150,000 or $100 billion for your people. You know, I think their grandfather fixed the food, brother. He go $150 billion for you. You know what I'm saying? Toilet, stoplight, refrigerator. It goes on and on, man.
Another example to that point, for instance, like Dave Chappelle. When you think about the Chappelle show,
Yeah.
they said it goes over $500 million, and what they say, they was going to give them $50 million. They say, what am I going to tell my people? They
Yeah.
can show you that they don't want to take what you got. You know what I'm saying? They want to take everything that you have. If it was up to them, they would have been like, you taking the whole thing.
Yeah,
And
we ain't giving you shit.
you know what I'm saying? So
They
it's
ain't
showing
sign
you.
the damn. They go $2 for it.
That's a covetous nation, man.
Yeah.
So it was a covetous nation. They want everything that you have, man. Even
Right.
your soul. That's how demonic they are. I got some real quick. Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in their power of their hand.
And unfortunately, the earth has been given to the wicked, pursuing its Job 9:24. Yeah, the wicked, it's only one conclusion you can come up with. You take a look and see how the world is, right? you gotta blame who's in charge of shit. That's right. You know, I always use the analogy of the bus driver. You know, if the bus crashes, who the fuck you blame? Man, you blame the bus driver. So you talk about denomination. If the world is fucked up, who do you blame? The one that's in charge. So that's that nigga E. Right? That's who you blame. Cause and look what he's doing with the world, man. He's running into schmucks. All right, the whole planet. All right, and that's why he's gonna be destroyed along with all you other nations. All right, and any person that pretty much doesn't abide in Yahweh what Yahweh Shai. That's right. Any person that disregards Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, his message, all right, it's gonna be destroyed. That's right.
This is Ecclesiastes. Okay.
Verse 2, if they covet fields, he take them by violence. Houses, he take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Right. Ishmael, man. They oppressed Ishmael. That's why Ishmael, they want to strap a bomb in their backs and go blow themselves up. They'd rather die than seeing their women run amok in their houses. Because that's oppression, man. That's a form of oppression. When you bring that Babylonian wine over there, you know, now you got kids thinking that they're older than their parents. Now you got women that are rebellious. You got gay dudes turning gay. You know, you got all kind of abominations. That's what happens when that Babylonian juice reaches any place. It's a damn acid, man. It'll eat through anything. Any moral culture will be eaten through. With that Babylonian juice, because it's a very, very, very toxic cocktail, man. Yeah. You know,
looking from afar off in their country at America, and they shaking their head.
Yeah.
But then you get a message or a news article. Let's say you're over there in their country, that this is now going to be pushed in your country now. You know, these people are going to lose their mind. That's what's been happening. Yeah. You know, even with the driving thing, right? Women get their license and driving, they turned up over that because they was like, "Yo, what are y'all doing? Y'all trying to bring out bullshit over here?"
And it goes against the scriptures. Give not a woman living to what?
You got a problem, either.
So if you got the property, I'm going to the grocery store, honey. Going to do it. Yeah. Are you really going to the fucking grocery store? Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it just leaves an opening for you know, bullshit to happen.
That's it.
Like America, that's why a lot of these people say keep that shit over there, man.
That's it.
A lot of these people in the other countries that don't follow the ways of Babylon, they say keep that shit over there. You know, and they'll fight hard just to make sure that shit ain't in their country.
Right.
You know? You got it, bro.
It's Ecclesiastes 10.
Okay, yep.
10 and 2. No?
Ecclesiastes, the book of Sirach, 10, starting at verse 1, it says, the wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. And a wise judge will definitely identify when it's some bullshit and you bring it into the people.
That's right.
You know, because the judge or the king looks after his people.
That's right.
You know, you don't allow anything to come destroy your people. That's why a lot of the Russians, they love Putin. They stand up for him. And the neighboring, even the other nations like Ishmael, they love Putin. Over there in Africa,
yeah,
they love him. Why? Because they look at him like, you know what? What he's pushing, we stand on the same thing that he's pushing. You know what I'm saying?
It's getting rid of the wickedness. Okay, in the aspect of letting those walk around, you know, tyranny of people not being able to make money off of the goods that's inside their lands.
They even just banned GMO foods being sold in there. So, you know, but you come over to America, those same people that's from those countries come over here and they complain how America just work you to the grave, man. Yeah. So by default, the only option for them is to go back home. You know, it says a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. What manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
And that's why this place is falling apart. Okay? Falling apart because the rulers of this land that sit in those high authority positions, they're all wicked. They're wicked. They're part of pedophilia. They're part of molestations. They're part of anything.
And it trickles down.
And it trickles down to the regular people of America. We know because we live it and we underneath the rule of not even the rule, but the curses of high God. right?
Oh yeah, pockets of holes.
Yeah. But you see, the American people that's underneath the rule that don't know anything about what they're going to do. They're going to rob, steal, kill, get whatever they want. You see? But the rulers is pushing them because they're not stopping it from the top. You know what I'm saying?
Another thing too, them sex rings, right?
Yeah.
If it happened amongst them, right, it trickles down to the point where kidnapping is happening like crazy on the bottom.
That's it.
You know, that's why a child is missing every what, couple minutes.
That's it.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
now you got older women that's 24. They pretending that they high school kids go up to have sex with juvenile boys. Okay, that's
Perverse.
it's perverse. You see what I'm saying?
We didn't give that child a chance to actually develop himself.
Develop his mind, get going in the right direction altogether.
Just
You
jumping
know
on
what I'm saying?
it.
Because what else is happening? You got the other thing with the women's lib.
Yep.
Right? Now that shit's all falling apart. Men don't want nothing to do with it. Because there's too much bullshit in between.
Nobody wants to get married.
Marry anything.
Dudes don't want to get married.
Yeah.
Because a man here got everything to lose from a marriage.
Yeah.
You know, if you get with a woman and marry her, she decides to go cheat or leave your ass, then everything you work for so hard all your life. Imagine if you're a 40-year-old man.
That's how they get it.
You gotta everything be gone, man.
It's a double-edged sword because even if that man was faithful, they call him a simp. But if he was a dog, you know what I'm saying? So either way, it's the narrative is going to be
not
on
looking
her.
good.
It's going to be on her behalf. It's going to work for her. Oh yeah, he should have been let her go outside and you know what I mean. And then it's just
Right, and then his woman, I bet that man can't even tell her, listen, baby, I don't like you dressing this way. So
he's the person.
he's an abuser. He's a womanizer. Yeah.
No, look at the former in history that she was with. He said, I don't like what happened at that show. You shouldn't have been dressed like that. Now he's the bitch. And fucking, he wasn't supposed to do that. Now he's on the outcome. You know what I'm saying?
And then her fans went against him because they don't know this man from a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
Like she go and make a music video and do all these different things to antagonize that same man that's supposed to be the father of her child, man. Like there's supposed to be a union there. There's supposed to be a bond that the Most High has set up.
That's
He said,
what
let two come together. He said, when two come together, become one.
Yeah,
So now you like you said, they split the whole dynamics and everything that's supposed to be righteous is now gone.
Yeah.
You know?
It says when the righteous are in the authority. You want to get that Proverbs?
Let me finish off on this one.
Yeah.
This is verse 3. An unwise king destroyed his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it when that's profitable.
That's right. And that's what's getting ready to happen. Because it's too much. Everybody's led astray. Nobody want to learn the right things. Nobody won't listen to reason. Nope. The Lord got a controversy in this place.
Yeah.
And that's what's making us be out here on the street. Okay? Because the fire is building up, man. It's getting ready to come down, man.
In due time, he will set up one at the profitable. It also goes in 2 Thessalonians that he will let until he be taken out the way.
Right. That's it.
He will not let it until he be taken out the way. So the Lord is allowing things to happen, you know what I'm saying, for his purpose.
Yeah.
But in due time, man, that's what we're waiting for, that due time. How shall come and take this place back under his control, man.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked rule, the people mourn.
And that's why you see the turmoil that's going forth. Okay? Because the righteous is not in authority at all. The scriptures say that the wisdom should be taken out of Teman, right? These Edomites decisions that they come up with nowadays, hey, it ain't working. The math ain't mathing. It doesn't equal up. Okay? You letting grown ass men go into the bathroom paraded up like they women. But what happens? Somebody's daughter's still here. Okay? Because this man still has a rod on top.
You hold accountable at that point.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Something has to be done. You
It's
get what I'm saying?
it's the store that allowed this, you know what I'm saying, this dual bathroom, or individual, like who do you hold accountable? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, like you're gonna complain. Whenever you hear niggas gonna complain and keep complaining until something is done. And we know that it can't be done here.
And that's
Ain't no government, ain't nobody that can come and help us out here in this situation, but Yahweh Shemel Shah.
it. And that's why you got the readers that we go through the scriptures. Second Esdras, all right? People shall take what? Into their own head. Their own matters into their own head, right? Because like you said, we keep on asking for a resolution, but nobody's giving it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
How long is somebody gonna cry and complain about something before they start taking matters to their own hands? Somebody's hungry. How long they gonna tell you? Can you give me some food? Can you
Before
help
they
me out?
come across
Before
that
they
wall.
come and pull that gun out and rob you for it. You know what I'm saying? That's ultimately what happens. You know, that creates a society of, like you said, chaos.
Yeah.
A society of like the scripture says, the love of many shall wax cold.
And they doing this in a crafty manner, you know, because they have taken up that crafty counsel, but they doing it in the manner of getting everybody that's oppressed to the point of I don't know what else to do. You know what I'm saying? So they can bring out their evil and wicked scheme and their agenda of controlling everybody underneath this one God.
Look at what's going on in California with the what they call them flash mobs. The flash mobs,
But why do you think
and
that's
also
going on?
the looting that's going on at an alarming rate.
Yeah.
Yo, they robbing people broad daylight, and it's like, hold on, like we knew California was bad from back in the day with the
Yeah.
gangs, but now it's to the point where they tell me you don't even go over there.
No.
If you at your own risk, you know what I mean? Like it's
And the same
crazy.
sentiment is being echoed for Chicago now.
Chicago, yeah.
Not because of gang violence, but because now they have started robbing sprees with people just walking down the street. They jump out on you with the gun in your face. They take everything. They take the bags. They take everything. Check the pockets for the 12 days to get to their life. But the fascinating thing about that, at the end of the day, the police know who it is, and they see the car riding by, but guess what? They're not entertaining. They're not going to involve themselves.
Because it's smarter for them not to. If
Yeah.
you really think about
I'm not
it, because
dying
if
today.
you're on the force
Yeah.
and you go jump out on these dudes that got guns that's way better than
Yo,
yours, you know what I mean? Like the odds is against you.
And the thing of it is, you know, these type of stores that we stand in front of right now, this whole fucking store is going to be locked down. It's going to be locked down. You can't get that front door without that RFID microchip. You won't be able to get to a cooler without that RFID microchip. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a litany of things that come along, and it's in the workings, man. It's in the makings. Okay.
I got one more. Ecclesiastes 10 and 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
Yeah, and that's what it's going to be. The people that is going to be transferred on to is the people of righteousness, the Israelites. Because in all actuality, what has to happen? Cancer has to get rotted out of the earth. All right, and that's only going to come back with those people waiting upon Yahweh Shah. That's how it's going to happen.
And it makes perfect sense why we have to start with the Israelites, start with us, the elect, primarily because we was given the law, statutes, and commandments to even keep everything intact.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? Talk about a land Sabbath. You know, talk about how to deal with it comes to the animals and like sacrificing and using it for food and what we can't eat and what we can't. We was given that.
Yeah.
So obviously by default, the person that you would want in charge is the one that knows to understand the manual book, man,
Right.
to understand the instructions. But Esau, what it say, they cast it behind him. He took the book, man, whatever.
Yeah, he's doing what he wanted.
You know what I'm saying?
He's giving them
Coming
wicked
up with his own
sacrifices
shit.
to like King. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the most.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let's get a 1,000 potatoes, right? We're going to throw 1,000 potatoes right here. Then we're going to grow another 1,000 potatoes right on top of that.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
We're going to get the fruits and we're going to pull the seeds out of them.
And,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
nobody else, they have to come to us to buy them. But those are GMO seeds that they're making. You know what I'm saying?
See how wicked they are because they got a location down in Antarctica stored up with seeds.
With the natural.
With the real seeds.
Yeah.
Just in case anything happened, they can start back. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
showing you how
That's your friend, bro.
Yeah,
It's
The rise.
rise from the
Phoenix.
They want to all these nukes to hit. They understand that eventually they're gonna be a nuclear war. Yeah. These weapons that have been used gotta get used. I mean, that have been created, they're gonna be used. But
That's right. That's right.
You know,
Isaiah 10:1 says, "Woe to them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed."
That's it.
yeah, the so-called white man, he is the main perpetrator of this precept right here. You know, where now in schools they're trying to pass this mandate where they can vaccinate your kids without your authority.
Mad.
Yeah, like my baby mom just sent me that. She goes, "Oh, this is it. If they do this, we got to homeschool." I'm like, "Yeah, you got damn right." Because now you don't know what the hell can come about on your children. So they're trying to do that. They're trying to take autonomy basically from you, right? When that's your own child, that's Satan.
Yeah.
The women, what was it called? The women led movement, where laws and regulations basically put the woman in front of the man in this bureaucracy. You know, if you gotta go get shelter as a man, it's gonna be 10 times harder.
Yeah.
But if you're a woman, and all you gotta do is say, "Yeah, I'm what do you call that? Domestic violence survivor, or anything." You say, "Hey, I just need shelter. You're homeless, and you be alright. You get put up." You know.
Sure, with TNA, you all right.
That's
all you gotta do.
a man is supposed to go provide and protect, so he
Right.
got to get it on his own. It's like,
Yeah,
Right.
they're gonna put you underneath a bridge, right?
And if you go to court, don't forget about it, man.
right.
You go to court trying to battle out this child support stuff or X, Y, and Z. That's why you can't be having kids. As a man in this society, you got to protect yourself at all times.
Right.
Don't be having kids with no random women. Don't be loose. Don't be
yourself, man.
don't be loose with yourself, because you're gonna screw yourself up. This ain't the place to do it, man. It's not. Kids are beautiful. They're a blessing. We're not out here to tell you that don't have children, but just be careful who you have it with, because you gotta be wise, man. It ain't wise for a man to have a kid with 10 different women, knowing how this society is, man. You shooting yourself in the foot, that those are words of wisdom, right?
Right. Dealing with women with a warped mindset, too.
Right.
A lot of these women, they're gone. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not beneficial for you either. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them don't even want to date. They just want to smash and keep it pushing. Go
Right.
to the next one. So you really don't even have a chance to feel it out to see which type of.
Well, a lot
Right.
of them really they know that the smashing part is what men want, right?
Yeah.
So they use that to their leverage. And what they do is they before they give you that box, they extract everything they can from you. They squeeze the life out of you.
Yeah.
Whether it be you paying for a phone bill, you paying for something. But the bottom line is these bitches gonna dry you out, man. They're gonna
Catch a sucker.
because they know once they give up the box, that's it. Your interest to that woman is pretty much over. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck about her. Oh, I already know what I want.
Yeah.
So these women understand these. So they're demonic, satanic beings that exploit men. Man, that's what women are. They exploit
spirits. That's
they exploit men.
Yeah.
So they will fuck you up, man.
Yeah.
That's why if bottom line is this, man. If you're concerned with these scriptures, man, you're concerned with the Lord and just maintain a low profile and just try to survive. And I said, man, you got to get your rocks off sometimes. But if you follow these scripts, man, for the most part, you should be all right. But if you don't, you want to go out there being this dude with 10, 20 bitches, like you're some type of king, you'll see. Because you don't have to be in the truth to understand that. Even niggas outside can tell you, "Oh, yo, bro, these bitches out of control, showing up in my house, doing it, calling my job," and you know what I'm saying?
That's what happens, right? All right, when you can't control your member, right? The members got to be controlled, right? All right.
Brother had mentioned about the scripts. If we get the scripts, it'll be all right. Purpose of us being here, once again, this ain't the final destination. We're just passing through. So you don't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you don't want to leave a lot of yourself here, still in Babylon. You know what I'm saying? Like those attachments. You know what I'm saying? You may have a bunch of kids. That'll throw you off. You know what I'm saying? To get to your goal, man, you gotta really zone out. That's what the scripture talks about, keeping your eyes single. Single on what? On the kingdom of Yahweh Shemel Shah. Because in the kingdom, there's a dude that says a small one should be a great nation, one should be 1,000. So you can have that thing. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gotta worry about this woman trying to trick you up. You know what I'm saying? But once again, these people don't even want to take heed. Because with that commercial says, "My money, I want it now." That's how they feel. They want to live their life now. And I got some real quick. Proverbs 31:3. It says, "Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways that which destroy kings." You know, a lot of kings have lost their position because of what we. For instance, you read the scriptures. A prime example is Ahab, King Ahab, and he had Jezebel as his woman. What she would do? She would do some slick, sly shit, sign some shit, document, and put his stamp on it as if he was the one that did it.
That signed them, yeah.
But that same account, Ahab had he wanted to buy a land or this man's inheritance. He dude was like, "Nah, I can't give you my inheritance." So what happened? What happens is she was like, "Oh, you want this inheritance?" She's forged up a piece of paper, stamped it. Now this man got killed, and he took. So that's wickedness, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but he lost his position because the Lord was upset with him, and the Lord destroyed him and her. So,
I got
now you got it, brother.
beautiful right here. It's Ecclesiastes 7:26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands are veins. Whoso pleases the Most High shall escape her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. The sinner shall be taken by her, man. If you're a guy that you're dealing with 20, 30 bitches, man, you are a sinner, man. In the sense that you this lust demon that you have on you, it's the one that's carrying you to do this, man. That's right. And some of these men don't even care whether that woman is married, which is adultery. They grab women that don't belong to them, But at the same time, man, what bottom line is, women lead men to sin. The scriptures say that because of the women, we all died. All right. The scriptures also say that the women was in the transgression. Great men have fallen from dealing with women. You had Samson, great strength. He fell from a woman. All right. You had King David. He fell for a woman. All right. And look what happened to him. Right. You had who else? King Solomon, right? Which is the wisest dude. Well, he wrote Ecclesiastes, right? Which is the right. Yeah. He was the wisest man on the planet. He fell for women. He committed one of the worst sins known to mankind. Idolatry. Because of a damn bitch. Yeah, he started worshiping other gods and shit. The gods and setting up altars for these bitches and shit. So so at the end of the day, these are all things that
It's all lessons.
Yeah.
It's all lessons to learn from.
Yeah, exactly. So whenever you're dealing with, we're not saying that having sex with a woman is a sin, or taking a woman is a sin, but if you have this lust where you gotta deal with 20, 30 different bitches, man, you really what's calling you is the flesh to do that, man. That's just something of the flesh.
That's why Yahweh Shah was mentioning about even if you look upon a woman, you have committed adultery, because that's where it starts. That seed take root, and the next thing you know, you find yourself trying to get with this woman, and you all up at her crib or sitting down at the scripture says not to sit at wine with another man's wife. You know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, once the act is done, you can't turn back from that. Once you enter into that woman, and this woman got a man, now you have to deal with the consequences. So hey, man, it's just showing you. What you got?
I got Ecclesiastes 31. And this, they go to your brothers, this is what you supposed to do. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof will seek out the wisdom of all the ancients and be occupied with prophets. That's the number one thing. Where we headed to? What are we supposed to be doing? We're supposed to be getting up out of here. We're not supposed to be in the world, so to speak. Somebody want to grab that, But that's our main objective. That's our main goal. Our main goal is to get the hell up out of here, man.
It's important because it says be occupied in prophecy, because once again, that's our timeline.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's our checkbook. You know what I'm saying? You can check these events off of. The Lord said this is going to happen. We put this prophecy with current events. We check it right off. Oh, we know the Lord's coming.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? He said, look for these things. How should this thing tell a disciple, oh yeah, I'm coming back, but he didn't give them the heads up of how it's going to happen. They asked, they inquired, like, yo, Lord, how is this going to be done? You know what I'm saying? He gave them the line, the list. But that's exactly why we got to be occupying prophecy.
Like yesterday was 7.9. Okay. Happened and he fucking off the coast of Taiwan or
The
something like that.
Philippines.
Philippines.
The Philippines always getting rocked
Yeah.
with some heavy
Okay,
earthquakes.
so that happens. That's another sign that Yahweh Shai, that's but the things of the earth is Yahweh's principles have to be there. Okay, and his principles have to be instilled in certain people.
Yeah,
Okay, and through that teaching that Yahweh Shai gave,
like yeah,
that's
like
what's going to happen. Those people are not going to be scathed by any of this. Okay, it's just sketchy, see, because at the same time, when we look up, those missiles are going to be coming at the same time. You see, and all this is a clock heading towards that great day of judgment.
I got you real quick. Going back to 2nd Ezra 9, start at verse 3. It says, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning.
Yeah, that's definitely what we see. Okay, seeing uproars of the people, seeing earthquakes, seeing pestilences happening. Okay, so we definitely at a point where wise men should be looking more forward to what's about to happen in all aspects.
Yeah.
Okay, of the scripture.
Getting ourselves getting your house in order.
Yeah.
Because just like, once again, the timeline, if you know that approaching of your house is coming, it gives you a more urgency to get right, to meet him at his coming. It's like the Matthew the 25th chapter talks about the 5 wise virgin and the 5 foolish virgin. If you know this man's coming to come get you to change your whole life, won't you be ready?
Yeah.
But no, he's like, yo, let me get some of your oil. Nah, you got to go down the road. Why wait till the last minute to go out there and try to get yourself together? And this is the point, man.
Yeah.
Get to the scriptures now, understand these things now before you get caught up in the whirlwind, man. Before you get caught on the Lord's bad side.
One way they're going to get caught up, majority of people going to get caught up, is that famine of the word.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That thing is being ready to peace.
Yeah, because it's time sensitive, man.
Yeah,
This truth is time sensitive. You think the Lord's going to allow his men to be out here, even though people out here scoffing and scorning and disrespecting and putting
Wasting
hands
time.
on and trying to kill like the prophet, like, you think the Lord's going to keep having this? No, he's going to be like, all right, you know what? You rejected them, rejected me, and my word is of no value to you, man. So guess what? You're going to have to figure it out on your own.
Yeah.
That's I got 2 precepts here.
But I was watching something on Redacted News this morning, and she was going into it that the WEF, that's a serious thing that's happening. Okay, the WEF has made a proclamation with certain companies, right, who tied this internet identity thing, right, where you need certain verifications to show that it's you on the internet. It's not no more. I just need a password. No, they're gonna make it.
That's why facial recognition
Yeah,
is starting,
all that
starting
stuff.
to be a thing. 'Cause certain apps you get into, you don't do like Google or anything like that. They
Yeah.
want to
They want
see your face.
They want to see your face.
Just to
So
make
that's
sure.
the first step.
Yeah.
Now, the second step that she said was coming was it's going to be through, identification. See it.
To see it.
You get what I'm saying? That's the only way you're going to get on the internet. And then number 2, the see it and the internet, because you do banking online, right? Now they have to have that certain identification too. You see what I'm
It
saying?
has to be linked to it.
It has to be linked to it. So what does that say? Oh, if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, what are we going to do? You're going to turn off that guy. See him, you going out by yourself.
Hey, the iPhone came up with a new the update, the iOS 17 now. It allows people to basically airdrop their information on somebody else's device. Yeah, just by being too close. If you don't have that feature off, you got an iPhone and it's updated, then the other person next to you can see all your information, your name, where you're from, what your address and stuff like that. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. They just put out an alert for the police department, especially for kids and shit.
And that's why they're doing it. You see, they're doing it underneath the guise of what? Safe. You see what I'm saying? And we know through the scripture when they say peace and safety, all hell's about to break loose. Okay? Like I said, Edom can create an idea of saying, or I created this for your help. Because the only thing he knows is what? Wickedness. Right. So anything that he does is going to bring you to what? The border of wickedness. Yeah, the brink of death, all the above. No?
First Thessalonians 5:1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. He's speaking to a specific audience. Those that know. You know what I'm saying? He said, for you know, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord cometh as a thief in the night.
Right.
In the night. A lot of our people don't know that, man. They don't even inquire, right? Verse 3 says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. You know, so the people that ain't taking heed, that's not aware of the message, they're gonna be the ones that's taking, right? They're not gonna have no escape from, you know. But for the rest, for us that know and that's digging into the scriptures and reading, we know if they say peace and safety, you know, or promoting things under the guise of safety, you know,
Yeah.
especially using this war that's going on. You know what I'm saying? Talking about peace, world peace. You got people crying out for peace. Guess what? You just know it's going to be something that you can look forward to that's going to be worse. You know?
That's it. That's it. Exactly. You know, you got people in the world who think they're doing a service of gainsaying with the Palestinians. Right? They think they're doing something that's feared. But if you don't know history or you don't know the scriptures, those people are not your friends.
Yeah, they had their
If
part
they,
too.
if they came over here to rescue us from the tyranny that's happening over here, especially the Southern Kingdom.
Well, they took part of the slave trade too.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I said that. The Southern Kingdom was put into slavery by those very same people. And the Northern Kingdom.
They had their part. They had their part in non-destruction. That's why you know we don't have a dog in this fight.
None.
We sit back and watch the Lord work. Man. We gotta do what we was commanded to do. That's what the Lord told us. Hey, this right here, this is your duty. This is what you should be focused on.
That's it.
Let me do the rest. He said, wait ye upon me till I rise up to the prayer.
That's right.
He tell us to go out there, join us, fight these dudes, or be a part of this march. Like that's not our business. That's not our worry.
Yeah.
We watching the land be stripped from these people, man.
Yeah.
Live and direct. And guess what? Those that's trying to take it from them, they're gonna be taken. The land's gonna be taken from them too, which is Amalek.
But they don't belong in the land. Period. See.
Every time there was a nation in the land and they was going off, the Lord uprooted them. Even Israel.
Yep.
When you read the book of Baruch, it talks about it. How we had, you know what I'm saying? Sent away from morning, you know what I'm saying? Like we was going off and the Lord said, yeah, I gotta go. You know? You got it, brother.
In Isaiah 65:2, it says, I have spread out my hands all the day onto a rebellious people, which walketh in the ways that was not good after their own thoughts. And that's a majority. That's 2/3 of our people. 2/3 of our people have it all locked in. They know what they got to do in Babylon. Okay, all they got to do is make money, leaving themselves, go off onto dumb idols. But it's going to lead them to naught, man. It's going to lead them to naught. You got half of the Northern Kingdom still worshiping the Catholic Church. After what they seen, what they did to the Gadites and the Reubenites, okay, up there in Alaska. See, man, this is goddamn graveyards up there in the back of the fucking what's those what do you call those? No, not the reservation, but the where nuns live at and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they was throwing kids downstairs. They was whooping them to death. They was beating kids to the point of them losing consciousness and never waking back up. And they just dug a grave and throw them in the backyard. Everything's good. Nobody cares. Just like they do Negroes today. Negroes, Latinos, and the Native Americans today, the cops do that shit. Down south, there's a whole thing on cops now killing people. They're just going to bury them in empty graves that nobody even knows about. Just the kids that disappeared or the person that got attacked exists. I don't know where they live.
That's been going on,
Yeah,
man.
but that's what I'm saying.
That's been going on.
It comes from a long line of them just being overly wicked. Bro.
That's why they tell. That's why you see those videos with Jake talking about sundown time.
Towns. Yep. Yep.
Like you enter into that shit, you'll never be
You
found out.
gonna die. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they've been doing that shit for so long, man. So too bad. This this devil, man, he got a lot to
Pay for it. Done.
and these other nations got a lot to pay for it too, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's plain and simple what it is. They want to come up against us because of what we say, but right is right and wrong is wrong, man.
That's it.
The Lord is going to issue righteousness, man. He said, let me grab it real quick. Read it. Said First Thessalonians, no, Second Thessalonians 2:6. This is Second Thessalonians 1:6. It says, "Seeing it is a righteous thing, or Yahweh Bahashim El Shah, to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you." See, I'm gonna read it in the NIV. It says, "God is just; He will pay back trouble to those who trouble you."
Yeah.
They've been troubling us since we came over here, man.
You see,
Northern Kingdom and Southern Kingdom.
it goes into Isaiah the 33rd. Is that woe to him
Yep, that's cool.
that spoiled us? Yeah. So when they came over here, the natives of this country, which was the Northern Kingdom, Gad and Reuben, mainly, you know, they welcomed them with open arms. They warned them like, yeah, y'all came. How y'all get over here? Okay, y'all need food. I'm gonna show you how to build some shelters so y'all can stay warm and shit. Like at the end of the day, these goddamn devils pulled out the sword and just went to happen. You know?
Yeah, they talking about buying up the land. They looking confused. Like, hold on, how do you buy something that's not
That's
yours?
not ours.
Yeah,
Ours or yours. You know?
That belongs to y'all.
Especially outside. Yeah.
I got Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
Now we ain't saying that. That's in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying?
the heart full of swallow.
It says here's the patience,
Yeah.
the faith, right? Because the faith, the belief that this is gonna happen, that we're gonna get justice, is what keeps a lot of brothers going, man. So the idea that we're gonna get these people that have done so much wrong to us, you know, that have us in this fucked up predicament, that every time you wake up in the morning and you see a cracker going for a jog and you going into work, you know that road's gonna be reversed, you know. You know, that shit pissed me off, man. That shit pissed me off, man.
Yeah.
Because they're not in trouble as other men, right? They live in these big luxury houses. They can afford nice cars, you know, they can stride in the park, you know, with their hand, you know, with their woman, you know, all these things, man. You know, we read scriptures like that, and we're like, damn, man, one day that's gonna be them, and then we're gonna be better, you know, we a better position, man.
Especially you said, driving in the suburban areas, you see them big ass houses.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, you just trying to fathom what it'd be like just to even be inside of it. You know what I'm saying? Like going to school in those areas, like, hold on, what the hell's going on? Like, we don't have a seat at that table. That's not our turn, man. We gotta learn the lesson that we was brought here to learn.
This is
You
it.
get that, then that's when you get the growth from that point on, man.
That's it.
Because the Lord said his initial purpose wasn't to destroy us. You know what I'm saying? Like
But
he
to teach us a lesson.
yeah, man. So we went off, we did something wrong, so we got to get it right. So now the Lord is definitely he's going to reprove them. And I'm going to get it real quick. This is Psalms 50, the book of Psalms. And I'm going to start at verse. 18. It says, "When thou sawest a thief, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partakers with adultery. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frames deceit." Which is speaking of Esau. Thy sitteth and speakest against thy brother. Thy slanderest thy own mother's son. These things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Though thou thoughtest that I was altogether such and one as thyself, but I will reprove thee and set them in order before thy eyes. So they thought that the Most High was on their side. They thought that, oh yeah, he allowed. That's what it says. Said it earlier. Blessed be the Lord, for I am rich.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they thought that the Lord was on their side. But the Lord said, I will reprove them, which is the correctors, and I will set them in order before your eyes. So they witnessing it right now. When they see all these camps popping up on the street corners, prophesying and telling the true children of Israel, so-called black, Hispanic, Native, and Central Indian, and saying that that land is ours and that the Lord Yahushua is a so-called black man, he's coming for our people. They don't know how to cope, man. They don't know what to do. That's why the only thing that's left for them to do at this point is they're gonna come persecute the men of the Lord.
One of the presidents even said that. What's the name? Thomas Jefferson. Thomas Jefferson.
I think was
it Thomas Jefferson? He said, when you see these men on the street
prophesying,
he said, I wonder and I think about the great judgment that's about to happen. Not to be paraphrasing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what he had done it to people. Yep.
Yeah. Somebody had looked like this guy. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was.
Yeah.
And they know because even Benjamin Franklin, he released the paper calling us wealthy individuals that lived over there in the land of England, Germany, Switzerland. Okay, when you look at that word swathi, it goes back to what? Dark-skinned people. You see? So they knew who they put their hands on. They knew what they was doing, and they didn't let us go. Because they didn't let us go, now they getting ready to pay for it. They getting ready to pay for it, man. And it's not going to be no let up, man. Okay? Like I said, the time of, you're going to go into it, the time of persecution, right? This is what they really want to get down to. This is where Esau wants to grow its horn. He gonna have every good old boy out here like Yo Samuel Sam was popping cats to Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Wow, that boy was on my street. But he ain't even close to your house, but he's on my street. You see what I'm saying? Just like they shot the jogger dude down south. You know what I'm saying? And he just was running past the house. They say he was in there trying to steal shoes and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the guy's name, but some of them.
No.
That's
what Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin, but I'm talking about
the father and the son.
Yeah.
I know it's something with an A, man.
Avery something. Avery.
I know it's all with an A, though. But yeah, in Georgia, right there
In
in
Georgia.
he was Georgia, and then he started fighting.
They stabbed one of them niggas in jail.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
recently.
one of them recently, right? They did.
Okay.
They stabbed I think the father.
Good.
Because it was the father and the son, right?
Yeah.
So they stabbed the father.
And he just poked up the
what's his name?
Chevron dude that put his knee on George Floyd's neck. They just poked his ass up 20 times, man. That's what I'm saying. They think they can run it. You can't run from it. I think there's a lot of
It's
people.
about time, man. It's about time. It's that time, man. When you read Isaiah, what's that, 63rd chapter, we here. The Lord is about to start raining terror on these people. Okay, the havoc is coming, man, and it's about due.
Like available. Galatians 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived, Yahweh Shai is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap.
Yeah.
So that man put the knee on George Floyd's neck, in front of everybody.
Yeah.
All on TV. Now guess what? The news article go out that everybody can have access to. This man was spoke up 22 times.
That's it.
The Lord's not playing. The Lord's not sleeping. The Lord's making known his judgment, man, in the earth. And that's why, once again, and that even boils down to our people, man.
That's it.
Sometimes we hear about some of these stories that be happening in Jake.
Wow.
How they be getting caught slipping out here. And we were like, damn, what the hell is going on? But it's the Lord's will, man.
Half of it being credited to what's that? Adultery. The other half credited to just things been wicked and all hell for no reason. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Jake literally took on the same mindset as Esau Edom. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you know what I'm saying? The whole mindset, the whole thought process was wicked. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, all that, what's it called,
Like,
capitalist.
capitalist doggy dog. You know what I'm saying? Like what can the Lord do with an individual like that in the kingdom of heaven?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't he dealing with that, man. Not dealing with that, and that's why the Lord is gonna He's gonna get these dudes out the way. He's gonna get them out the way before he's established the kingdom. Man. That's right. That's just like you got a disgruntled, you know what I'm saying, a straight up nigga want to take part of your event. You know what I mean? And you know he a thief, but you want to, you can't bring him in your house. You know what I'm saying?
It'd be unwise.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? His whole track record is all him thievery, dog, just stealing. And you gonna bring him in your house. You just open up the doors for something to happen, you know? But that's not how it's supposed to be, man. You gotta go.
It's Revelation 18:4. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that you receive not her plagues. You know, that's our end quest. You know what I'm saying? You want to be redeemed up in the chariots during that time. Okay? But you can't get there unless you put all this wickedness behind you. You gotta repent, come back to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know, because action is taking place, man. It said in the scriptures, it said judgment will go forth every day. Okay? And these judgments are going to start getting more and more severe, right? And to the point of
closer.
Yeah, closer.
It's gonna be happening right in front of you, but oh shit.
You're gonna watch your own kids die, man. You're gonna watch your own kids die. You're gonna watch things of that nature happen. Okay? And people are not gonna be able to fathom why, but men of the Lord, we're out here on the highways and byways. We're telling you, this thing is going to partake, man. This thing is going to take flight. It's going to happen. You know? And nobody's not going to be able to be the wiser because you have to be wise in what? Yahweh Shai. You know? You have to understand the prophecy. You have to understand the wisdom. Everything, man. But until then, you know, it's going to keep on, it's just going to ramp up more and more. You know? Yeah. And it should, because this place is filthy. Like the scriptures say, it says that this place is polluted.
Huh? And what's a good cleansing agent? Fire.
Fire, yeah.
Fire is you know, it gets rid of all germs, all filth, you know what I'm saying? Burn it all down.
That's it. That's like the scriptures say. No?
That's primarily going to happen here in Babylon. Babylon has to be destroyed because, once again, this is like the distribution hub. If you think about Amazon factory, this is where it starts, right here, America. And it just pushes and spread across the earth, man. By way of its media, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hollywood, all these different things. People going over here, people from over here going into other countries, influencing those people over there. So it's like, it's bad. So if this place comes, you know, if it happens here, other places going to feel the effects as well.
Yeah. That's why.
It also says that this great city where we was made rich. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're gonna
see everything hung on.
Cripple a lot of these people, man.
Just hung on mammon. Everything's hooked on a facade or an image. We know that here in Babylon, an image is pushed throughout the four corners of the globe with lust. All demons that's attached to everything. You know what I'm saying?
It's the lust of the eyes, the lust of the flesh, and the pride of life. That shit starts here. You talk about social media. Ain't nobody more intrigued and invested in social media but Americans, man. Yeah, you got them over there too, but Americans just fucking hot. It's terrible.
Like all the people that came across the border, now they saying they getting ready to return in, man. Especially Venezuelans. The Venezuelans said. They was like, yo, we tired of getting pushed from here to over there. He said, since I came to America, the article that I was reading, he said, I did nothing but sleep on floors. He said, where's the richness that everybody was talking about here? Like what's going on? They keep on putting you on the floor. Every time
it was gold plated, dog. It looked like it was gold, man.
And he said, enough is enough, man. He said, I'm taking my ass back to my country. I think I was better off there. I was already sleeping on the floor, though. But I didn't have any of the stigma that's attached to it.
At least it was warm weather over there.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely get ready to be cold. It was those Venezuelans that was up in Chicago that was saying that. You know they're going to feel the cold air. It's going to be a burst of cold air coming across that lake, man. They got to get the hell up out of there. Nobody's giving away apartments. Apartments, like you said, brother.
Shacks.
Yeah, man, they only giving away shacks, but guess what? You have to pay for that shack. Yeah, 1,300. You know what I'm saying, for a shack.
Isaiah 14:4 says, "Thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon, and say, How hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord Yahweh Shemel Shah hath broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with continual struggle. He that ruled the nation in anger is persecuted, and none hinder him."
Yeah, that's what happened. Okay? They just keep on landing on thick to any nation. They don't care who you are. They gonna say this. You know, you got to do what we say you do. And then at the end of the day, they ain't producing nothing. America don't produce jack. What do they produce? Tell me. Nothing.
Not up to par.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nothing.
It's not desired. Like,
But you can lay on continuous strokes to these people that's laboring day in and day out. But you ain't gonna say, well, I got this to come back to the table for here goes some money. Nah, they only trying to take from the people. The reason why all the jobs got outsourced over there is because of what? Cheaper labor. You know? Hey man, so, you know, it's definitely here. We in the last days. You know, Lord's will. You know, it's just it's not befuddling to us, but hey, to the masses, they still lost in the sauce. You know, they got Christmas decorations, it's jingle bell time. Okay, happiest time of the happiest time of the
yo, it's really not.
It's not.
It's not, because as I've been going through these stores lately, I've been hearing a lot of complaints because, oh, I can't walk this. They ain't getting all this. You know what I'm saying? So it's like money that they don't have, they got to spend. So it's definitely, you can see that the Lord is definitely pulling that spirit up out this damn place, man. The merch is gone.
Going now.
Before it was everybody was jolly. Oh, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that. Now it's like, yeah, you get five items and that's
Oh yeah, you seen that thing on TikTok?
Yeah.
The woman, she coming up to the what do you call it? The cashier. The cashier. Yes, but she's ringing like, ma'am, are you ready to go cash out? She's like, oh yes. She's very happy. I'm cashing out. First item go through, you see her whole face changing. At the third item, it's like at the third item racked up to 100. Like everything is so expensive.
Done.
they ain't got it to feed themselves. Let them go find. Yes.
And then you got
Black Friday was dead. It was dead this year, man.
Yeah, Black Friday was
Black
dead.
Friday was
there
dead.
was nothing going
You ain't
on.
see no lines, no crazy. I ain't even hear somebody get trampled.
Yeah,
You hear that one, one thing.
Because it's not happening there no more. It's happening online. But
You know what I'm saying?
the deals was null and void online. It was hardly no deals. You know. So when you look at it, hey, the lavish, rich lifestyle that people in Babylon the Great was living, it's no more.
Yeah.
Okay, it's done.
They even gave common folks a taste of what money was like when that pandemic.
Yeah.
It took it from them. So now it's even hard for them to bounce back and get that feeling again. So everybody's in a depressed state.
Yeah.
You got those that's up there that got the money, you know, they complaining because now they're not comfortable with the money they have. You know what I'm saying? And the people down low, you know, they ain't comfortable either. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, everybody, yeah, man. Hey, what do you have about he's damaging this place, breaking it down.
Even playing field scripture.
Coming soon.
Yes.
Coming soon. The bank fund. No, listen,
Well, that's
you
right
can't
around the corner.
You can't get access to your money, and you literally just another homeless individual. You know what I mean? In time, you know.
Well, that's what
You can't pay the banks off. You can't pay for your mortgage. Eventually, they're gonna come get your shit.
that's
You
what
got no access to your money.
that's what the G reset is about. The G reset is that.
Take
Okay.
everything from you.
They're gonna take everything from you. You see, I don't care what metropolitan city you live in, but you see all the back racks around and everything like that. They want these going. They want automobiles going. They want you riding a bicycle.
Either bicycle or electric car.
Electrical. You know what I'm saying? Which in that aspect, they still gonna have to get that oil up because electrical refineries, or not refineries, but the nuclear power plants, right? You can run nuclear, or to make the electricity, you need oil. Okay, if you don't have oil, then what? How you want to charge all these fucking cars? You can't charge them. So that's like it's null and void. They're working backwards to go forward, and it's not going to work for them. They already effed up again. They know they have effed up.
Imagine a world where it's all electric cars. You know how banks, when they're gonna repossess the shit, these come from groups and shit.
Yeah.
Now they probably could, they could probably hit a button over there and your car might not even start.
Yeah.
No, they should have drive themselves back to the nobody.
But that's what they will do eventually. Where everything is, you have no autonomy over anything. You know, it's just all what do you call that? Robotics and all this shit.
Subscribe.
AI, yeah. So it's a madman.
This is going too far, man. People can't live on the earth like this, man.
That damn double Elon Musk was talking about AI. It's like, oh, I did see an article too. They mentioned about speaking of AI, this right here, the machines are learning. But what are we teaching them?
Yeah.
You know, and she's talking about AI, man.
Yeah.
You know, but Elon Musk was like, basically, if they can get a AI, or you know what I'm saying, and it becomes more powerful. It's like basically make it as God. And you can't take it out of power because it's not like a man that died. You know,
It goes into Isaiah 14.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Be like the most high.
Yeah.
Esau wants to be like Yahweh.
Yeah.
He wants to see all, control all, be all, and be in every goddamn thing. That's it, you know? He's trying to be like the most high, man.
They have put an AI on the company, made it CEO of the company, and that was probably like 2 months ago. But this is going to be the world because what AI can this is what it is for free. By all having
Straight by
saying I think
the program.
AI is like that's not like
Access denied.
yeah,
Access
give it to me
denied.
now.
Like, yo, trying to explain your issues with the AI. Access denied.
And you've seen that. You've seen it's been perpetrated all over the earth because when you call somewhere now, you get what? You get a
Automated messaging.
yes, automated message. What is the problem? And they say
Or they want you to use chat with the chat.
chat GPT.
Yeah, chat. Yeah, and then, they go through T-Mobile, and so you got to go through this chat, and then it's like, I don't want to talk to no damn robot. I want to talk to the person to help me out.
Yeah, I hear all the time, man. At my job, I work for a cable company, and customers all the time, oh, this goddamn, they're all pissed off at the customer service because they're like, yeah, you call in and you can't get nobody in person.
Nobody.
It's a whole hour to get a person in the Philippines or in India or some shit. And so it goes testament to what we're talking about.
Yeah. This is the end of society. When you're looking at it like that, you know what I'm saying? With robots being in control, you're on the clock, the C hip, you know what I'm saying? Your food is issued out in the C hip. If you want to go to any place, you gotta be through the C hip or carbon dating credits or credit system, credit based system. What's that? Facial recognition, and everything like that. Social credit system. And so this is going to be a wild place until what I'm saying, or if the Lord doesn't come back and get us the fuck up out of here, this place is going to be stupid crazy.
This is Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Yeah.
And real quick, it says he causeth all, right? In order for him to cause all of them, all the people, like I said, rich and poor, free and bond, change it. You got to change the environment.
Everything.
You got to change that environment. That environment has to shift to something that everybody across the board got to use.
Yeah. And that's what the WEF is there for. But Paul Schwab said we're going to change the people.
Yeah. To the point you try to change people.
Yeah. So with that,
Everybody always depends on technology.
Because
so
think about
much. Yeah.
right?
It's a part of it's interwoven, not by design, but not because we want it. is how things are going. You know what I'm saying? Like
What is the
they
fourth
killing,
pressure?
yeah, they're killing ATMs. How else can you pay for something? Because you have to do it through what? Through your phone.
Yep.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So they interwoven it into society, so you can't run it.
And you know another thing too, just like if you notice certain companies, if you do automatic payments, it's cheaper.
They give you a bonus.
So now they
Yeah.
kind of get you on the automatic payment. So if you don't have cash anymore, but you have your money there,
Mhm.
they can just start taking out you know what I'm saying? And you can't, like you said, now you got an AI there that
Yeah.
tell you they can't sympathize or based on your
They don't
situation.
care.
So it's just showing you, man, the environment is changing with the technology base. And guess what? You think that the people gonna live amongst that and they ain't gonna want to get them as well?
It's coming too as well with the soldiers. The soldiers are also going to be AI based as well too. Man. You see what I'm saying? And this I wish I remembered the document that I was reading. Not even the document, but it was an article, and they said that better soldiers would be AI based soldiers. You know what I'm saying? Just because they don't follow a command or something like that, you just do it. Boom! I've got to do this. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's why everybody's becoming
Once it's
a
on.
bunch of AI soldiers. Like, yeah, everybody's so dependent on the Internet of Things, technology.
Yeah.
That well, I'll say this, right? When the pandemic happened, everybody wanted to go back to normal life so fast because they missed it. It's like everybody was so into it, they were willing to do anything.
Yeah.
So imagine if Esau shuts down these phones or something happened, everybody's gonna do whatever Esau wants,
Yeah.
just to get them back,
That's
yeah,
it. They're gonna
just to get
funnel
them
them in through that way. And it's true. Yeah, I believe that 100%, and you can see it being shown either through food, shelter,
The necessities.
or necessity.
The necessity, yeah.
Yeah.
Once they take control of the necessities, then the people's going right with it.
Yeah.
Everybody, those are things that we need. We need to be sustained on this earth.
Yeah.
You need food, you need shelter, you need clothes. You know what I'm saying? So once you got control over that, you'll see people jumping left and right, following their command.
Yeah, especially people that own houses. They're like
Especially
that,
if you're 30-year mortgage, you done paid off your 30-year mortgage. They talk, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take this from you.
I gotta pay
Or
my
not, you can,
Yeah.
yeah, all right, but if you want to keep it, just give it, we'll give you this CF, and then,
Yeah,
you can kind of work something out. People gonna jump on, you know what I mean?
They're gonna do it.
That's why the Lord says, I think it's in second Ezra, that's what scripture says, second Ezra, I think 16, it says, one that selleth be as one that shall not, one that buyeth as one that should receive merchandise,
Yeah.
All these different things. Like there's gonna be loss. You're gonna lose out. You're gonna lose out in these times. You're gonna lose, and you gotta understand it's the greater purpose, man. You gotta lose that stuff, man, because that is what's gonna tie you down. What is it? An anchor. It's gonna be an anchor
To the society. And the society is going to get perpetually more and more wicked.
That's I think it's 16. That's what you got.
Yeah.
16 and verse 40. Even as pilgrims. A pilgrim is one that's the refuge.
I know it's in there. I just
Go ahead.
can't remember. 40. Okay. Second Ezra 16 and 40. Oh, my people, hear my words. Make you ready to the battle. And in those evils, be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Yeah. And that's what you're going to have to be, man. You're going to have to be somebody that is given that faith.
Yeah. That's what it says. The pilgrim is one that's seeking refuge.
Refuge.
But it's religious though. It's
Yeah.
a religious person. I know. Basically, like you said, faith.
Faith.
Utilizing faith and trusting in the Lord, but also
Moving about. You're going to move about, but you're going to be in faith moving. You know what I'm saying?
that's Abraham.
Yeah.
Abraham stood on faith and he left his land.
Man, yep. And went out into the wilderness.
Went out to the world. The Lord set him up.
So that's exactly what we're about to go through.
You gotta have that
You know?
faith like Abraham, man.
It's going to be shown, man. It's going to be shown who are the true believers in the words of Yahweh, who is son Yahweh Shai. Okay? Anybody got anything else? Hey, man. So with that, we want to say all praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elder apostle of the Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to all you brothers teaching in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. Shalom.
Shalom.